What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is The Avenger and I've been a bit away for 2 weeks. I've been pretty sick, pretty ill. Coincidentally, the same day they announced the GTA 6 delay, which, you know, was probably one of the worst days of my life. But I'm back slowly, gonna start releasing content again on the channel, but let's focus on today's video. GTA 6, as we know, has been delayed as of November 6th. That was about 3 weeks ago now, so I'm a bit late to the party on making this video, but we're not here to talk about the GTA 6 delay or anything along those lines. We're actually here to talk about the implications that this delay could have on Marvel's Wolverine. You know, we're going to talk about how this delay for GTA 6 could directly impact the Wolverine game, and we know that Marvel's Wolverine, the Insomniac PS5 game, is now caught up in the same release window as GTA 6. Now, it was, you know, a couple months apart. Now it's in the same release window. So what does this mean for Logan? What does this mean for us who want to play the game? And what does this mean for Insomniac? So, you know what, let's dive in. If you guys enjoy the content, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications, because I am returning and I will be making a lot more videos on the channel shortly. So first, we're going to set the stage. On November 6th of 2025, Rockstar officially announced that Grand Theft Auto 6 is now slated or releasing in November 19 of 2026, which is exactly a year away. So that's, you know, kind of sad. That's a 6-month push from its previously announced May 2026 release date. In their statement, Rockstar said that the extra time is needed to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. That is quote unquote what they said. Take-Two's CEO also expressed strong confidence that they'll hit that November date. Now, again, this video is not centered around GTA 6, however, that guy has been saying the game is coming out every time they announce a release date, and it's just been pushed back. So I don't trust this guy anymore, but I'm still excited for the game. But for all the excitement, this delay reshuffles the gaming calendar in a way as well. And that's where Wolverine comes in, and the main priority of the video. Now, we're going to talk more about Wolverine. Insomniac Games, the same devs behind the Spider-Man games, which are masterpieces of games. If you have not played them, check them out. They have confirmed that the game is slated for a fall 2026 release window on the PS5. They even doubled down on that window even after GTA 6's first delay. In fact, Insomniac posted on X or Twitter, "Don't miss a shred of information, wishlist Marvel's Wolverine coming fall 2026. That to me seems pretty intentional, especially given how noisy their calendar is now. Now, this was like literally right after they delayed the game as well, after they delayed GTA 6. And at the PlayStation State of Play, they showed a new trailer and revealed the cover art drawn by comic artist Jock, pushing the tone that it's a brutal, intimate, and emotionally charged game. Wolverine, as we know, I also highlighted it in one of my other videos, is voiced by Liam McIntyre. And, you know, he's on a mission to uncover his dark past, and he's not holding back. Enemies include, at least that what we know of, is Mystique, Omega Red, and the Reavers, and maybe even a prototype Sentinel, which we sort of got a glimpse at the end of the trailer. Insomniac also confirmed that this is likely the first game in a planned X-Men trilogy. So on paper, Wolverine is very much alive and charging into the late 2026 release window. So now that both GTA 6 and Wolverine are targeting late 2026, the big question is this just a wild coincidence or a calculated move? So, some key thoughts, you know, risk and reward is in spot number 1. GTA 6 is massive. Any game releasing around the same time risks being overshadowed. Now, that's why a lot of game companies were celebrating when GTA 6 got delayed the first time. They announced a whole bunch of games coming out early or even fall 2026, and Wolverine being one of them. Wolverine is a first-party PS5 exclusive game. Insomniac publicly sticking to the fall 2026 release window suggests confidence that they can stand on their own or even benefit from a big year. So in spot number 2 for some key thoughts I've got is the marketing signal. By reaffirming the fall 2026 release date right after GTA 6's delay, Insomniac may be signaling to investors, fans and the industry that we're still on track, don't count us out, which is, really affirming in a way that they're still, they're going to go up against GTA 6 and they're like, we're not backing out, we're staying here. Some outlets also just suggest that this could be more than just confidence, it could be strategic positioning, which also kind of makes sense. And in spot number 3 of my key thoughts on this is the window of opportunity, which is a fall or late September to November is broad. If Wolverine launches in September or early October, it might get a few sales months before GTA 6 drops. Alternatively, if it hits mid-November, there's much more direct competition, but also potential exposure for holiday season hype. So, for example, a lot of people, Christmas coming up, a lot of people will get GTA 6 and then Wolverine as well. But I kind of hope that they go for an earlier release, like September, October, just so they have a month or two separate from GTA 6. Now, what could this mean for Wolverine directly? The risks and all that good stuff. Now, we're going to explore how Wolverine might be in danger. Not existentially, but in terms of marketing, perception, and sales. In terms of sales, GTA 6 is arguably one of the biggest AAA titles ever. Its marketing, its hype, and its budget will dominate Wolverine completely. And Wolverine might actually struggle for media attention and wallet share. And if fans prioritize GTA 6, they may delay or deprioritize buying Wolverine at launch, especially if it's releasing in the same month. Now, in terms of pre-orders too, I think it's still going to be in that same window where the game, it's coming out early, but people are going to rather spend their money on GTA 6 if they're both releasing in the same kind of window, if you know what I mean. And in terms of, sales, Christmas is also around the corner. They maybe have some sort of something there. I'm just throwing ideas out the window right now. In terms of marketing and overshadowing the marketing, even if Insomniac stays consistent with promotions, the noise around GTA 6 could drown out Wolverine's marketing. Key events like trailers and reveals risk being overshadowed or lost in the shuffle, especially if they're aligned too closely with GTA's big launch moments. Now, we all saw how much views trailer 1 got in the first 24 hours and how much views trailer 2 got in the first 24 hours. Compared to Wolverine, it's over 100 million. It's insane. A lot of people really want GTA 6, and Wolverine could be in danger in terms of marketing if GTA 6 and Wolverine start marketing around the same time, especially because of that fall push that they're in. We're expecting marketing for GTA 6 around February or even March next year, and Wolverine is said to have some new content slated for us and more information in March or in early 2026. So I don't know for sure on marketing strategy for both of these companies, but we do know that we're going to get more information on both of them next year, and the marketing is going to hit off, especially if GTA has a gameplay trailer. Then Wolverine is going to be cooked. Now, in terms of internal pressure, again, we're sticking on the how risks and danger of Wolverine here. The overlap might create internal pressure within Sony and Insomniac. Executives might worry about launch performance, and that could lead to pre-launch adjustments, so discounts, bundles, deals, or even a delay. There's a risk that resources or budget, PR, and development could be reallocated if GTA's marketing machine demands more attention or shifts strategy. And lastly, I've got consumer fatigue. In 2026 could feel packed, especially for gamers who already have a lot on their plate. It feels like if buyers get GTA 6 is the only game that I really need this year kind of mentality, Wolverine might come as an afterthought. Now, me personally, I'm looking at 3 games coming out next year: the Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, the Lego game, and then we've got Wolverine and GTA 6. Now, I'm getting all 3 of them. I know a lot of people would be probably getting all 3 of them, but then there's the majority of people that I just only want to get one game, and that would be GTA 6. Now, in terms of what Insomniac and Marvel can do to protect Wolverine in terms of this delay with GTA 6, it's not all doom and gloom. There are proactive things Insomniac and Marvel and even Sony can do to make Wolverine and to make sure that Wolverine doesn't just survive the crowded window, but thrives in it. So they can do this by, in spot number 1, strategic launch timing. Aim for an early fall release, September or early October, to create space before GTA drops. That way, they can capture the early fall audience and avoid direct collision. Alternatively, they could lean into holiday bundling, perhaps a limited PS5 bundle or tie-in merch to boost appeal. 2, they could amplify the marketing, lean into Wolverine's uniqueness, highlighting the brutal, versatile combat, the emotional story, and the living weapon fantasy. They can use the blood tech, the berserker rage, and the intimate character moments to differentiate. They could also use niche influencer campaigns, not just broad AAA marketing. Get Marvel-focused creators, comic book influencers, and mature gamers talking about Logan's story and his demons. Now, I would love to sign up if Insomniac is watching this at all. I would love to sign up, playtest, just putting it out there. I'm not going to get it, coach. And spot number 3, I've got cross-promotion with the X-Men. So since this is being positioned as part of a potential X-Men trilogy, Insomniac can tease future games or even DLC promising more mutant stories. That could drive long-term engagement. They could also engage Marvel's wider audiences, like comic readers and movie fans, and even non-gamers who love Wolverine, and convert them into gamers to get them to get the game. Now, in number 4, I've got post-launch support. Now, before we go any further, I want to highlight that Spider-Man 2, and as much as I love that game, has a pretty big lack of post-game support. It took us like 3 months after launch of the game to get not only New Game Plus, but to change the daylight cycle. And then ever since then, we got absolutely nothing, which kind of sucks to me. And I hope that Wolverine has a lot of post-launch support, like story DLC or even episodic content tied to other X-Men characters or threats. Now, I hope they also use ongoing updates to keep the game in the spotlight well after launch, especially when GTA's initial launch hype fades, which I don't think it will, but there will be a time where people are, alright, I'm over GTA 6, let's pick up another game. And I hope, in this case Wolverine, if it's got DLC coming out in that time, people will come through to it. Now, I want Wolverine to thrive. I want it to succeed. So post-launch content to me is the most important thing in a game, especially if the game is so good and they just leave you with nothing else. With Spider-Man 2, I would play that game. I've completed all the save slots. I love it. But the fact that there's no post-launch support after just getting New Game Plus, it feels kind of wonky to me. Now, there was a few where they adjusted the Raimi suit, the Andrew Garfield suit, Amazing Spider-Man 2, all that good stuff. But that was about it. We got nothing else after that. We got free skins and they called it a day. Now, in terms of community engagement, still sticking on what Insomniac can do, they could build a strong community early. Insomniac can run beta or demo events, which I hope they do, and if they do, please invite me. Give behind the scenes access, developer diaries, etc. And they can use the wishlist push smartly by building a high wishlist count. Then engage those users with regular updates or newsletters and exclusive content to maintain momentum. Now, I hope that we kind of get similar to Spider-Man 2's marketing, where we got the gameplay, we got the first trailer, then we get maybe a 3-5 minute video on the open world aspect or what to expect in the game. I kind of want something like that. Marketing, make the game look fun, make the game fun. So in conclusion, is Wolverine in danger because GTA 6's delay? Possibly, if mishandled, but I actually lean the other way. This could be a strategic opportunity. If Insomniac leans into the timing and uses the space wisely, and leans on the strength of Logan's character, they might not just survive this collision, they could own their own lane. A fall 2026 release gives them the chance to shine, especially for players who want something a little darker, more emotional and more brutal than the standard blockbuster. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the execution. This is just about when a game launches, It's also about how you tell the story of that launch and how do you connect with your audience and how you do differentiate that. As fans, we should be watching closely. Will Insomniac's backpedal? Will they accelerate, or will they lean into this as a defining moment for Wolverine? I'm hoping for the latter, because Logan deserves nothing less, and they've been hyping up the game and basically telling us that this is the definitive Wolverine story. Now, Logan, they've been pushing the story about how this is the definitive Logan story. Now, I'm hyped for it, and I hope that they keep it that way. And sorry for the tone shift towards the last couple of seconds. I'm coughing up a storm right now, so I'm going to edit this video, hopefully cut out as much as I can. But if you guys enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comments down below, do you think Wolverine can survive or even thrive next to GTA 6? And would you be more likely to buy it early or wait for a sale? Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one.